Hi everyone, welcome to my channel International Storyteller. In this channel you will find true horror stories worldwide. These stories are for entertainment purposes only. In this video, I will tell you the mysterious and haunted story behind the Hoia Baciu forest. The Hoia Baciu forest is considered the world's most haunted or creepiest forest because of all the creepy and unexplainable events that are happening in the forest. This forest is located in Transylvania, which is in the northwestern part of Romania. Hoia Baciu forest is one of the oldest forests in Romania and covers an area of approximately 250 hectares of land, or 3 square kilometers. The trees in the Hoia Baciu forest have weird forms and shapes. The trees do not grow straight up, but bend and spiral as if they were twisting their limbs to reach out and touch you. There are also trees that are 200 years old, but still, the trees seem to be young. Many scientists came to this forest to examine the tree growth patterns, but they have been unable to figure out why the trees grow in such a strange or irregular fashion. This weird form of the tree also gives a creepy feeling to the place. When the wind blows through the strangely shaped branches, people hear a sound similar to skin crawling on our bodies. It seems as if the forest is trying to talk to you. This forest is famous and widely known for a number of paranormal activities, disappearances of people, alien encounters, and other strange occurrences. Many strange lights were frequently seen inside the forest. Because of the creepy nature of the forest and the disappearance of many people inside the forest, it is often referred to as the Bermuda Triangle of Romania. The Bermuda Triangle is considered as the black hole of the ocean and is located in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean. The mysterious thing about the Bermuda Triangle is the strange disappearance of ships and planes passing through the region. Many people believed that the Hoia Baciu forest in Romania was even more mysterious than the Bermuda Triangle. Local people said that it was inhabited by many ghosts or the devil, and perhaps even aliens. Why did people call the Hoia Baciu forest as the Bermuda Triangle of Romania? Is Hoia Baciu forest in Romania really haunted? In order to know this, let us hear the true story behind the Hoia Baciu forest. People who live near the Hoia Baciu forest swear that the forest is really haunted. But the actual origin of the haunting in Hoia Baciu forest of Romania is still not known. It is often said that the story behind the haunting or the strange events happening in Hoia Baciu forest began hundreds of years ago with the disappearance of a shepherd from the forest. Many years ago, a shepherd along with his 200 sheep who entered the Hoia Baciu forest disappeared into the forest and they were never seen again. Many people continued to search for the lost shepherd along with his 200 sheep, but the shepherd's belongings such as clothes and the sheep's dead bodies or bones were never found. It is like they just vanished into thin air without a trace. After that, another unexplainable incident happened to a young girl who entered the Hoia Baciu forest and got lost. Many years ago, a 5-year-old young girl accidentally entered the Hoia Baciu forest and never came out of it. The local people continued to search for the little girl for a long time, but unfortunately, she was nowhere to be found. So, people lost hope in finding her. But 5 years after the little girl disappeared, she came out of the forest alive and well. She was still wearing the same clothes she wore on the day of her disappearance. The mysterious thing is that the little girl has shown up again from the forest after 5 years of her disappearance, but she has not aged even one day. This means she looks the same age as she did 5 years ago, before her disappearance in the forest. People ask her where she has been for the last 5 years, but she can't remember where she has been or what has happened to her over the past 5 years. So, where did the 5-year-old young girl actually go? How was she able to keep herself alive for the last 5 years? All these strange incidents make people believe that the forest is a portal to a parallel universe and could time travel. Some people believe that the little girl was not actually lost in the forest, instead, she traveled to the future for 5 years. This is why the 5-year-old young girl has not aged a single day after she shown up from her disappearance in the forest. However, these early disappearances in the Hoia Baciu forest were just the beginning, and there have been more recent disappearances of many people as well. It wasn't until the 1960s that the Hoia Baciu forest came to be known as a mysterious or haunted place. All this began due to the large number of UFO sightings in the Hoia Baciu forest during these years. Some visitors to the forest also claim to have seen strange lights and objects in the sky, while others have reported encountering alien beings. In fact, some of these sightings were caught on tape. In the 1960s, a famous photograph of an unidentified flying object in the sky above the Hoia Baciu forest was taken by a biologist named Alexandru Sift. Then, a few years later, another military technician also captured a photograph of a UFO hovering above the forest. In 1968, a military technician named Emil Barnia was going into the Hoia Baciu forest with his girlfriend and a few friends. This incident happened in the month of August. It was a sunny afternoon, and Emil Barnia's girlfriend told him that she saw something weird in the sky above the Hoia Baciu forest. He walked over to where his girlfriend was standing, and he saw it too. The object looks like a shining silver disc in the sky. Luckily, Emil Barnia had his camera with him, and before the object flew away, he was able to capture 4 photos of the UFO. The UFO stayed in the sky for about 2 minutes and then flew away. The photo of the UFO captured by Emil Barnia was published in local papers. At first, many people did not trust the photo. Some people said it was probably a weather balloon shot in odd lighting conditions. Investigators looked into weather balloons, blimps, or anything else that might have been in the sky in that area on that day, but they found no record of any object flying in the sky on that day. The photo negatives were also examined to see if Emil Barnia had altered the images, but no evidence of changes could be found. This proof that UFO sightings in the Hoia Baciu forest are actually real. Since then, the place has attracted many people from all around the world. Some people started to think that the strange things happening in Hoia Baciu forest were caused by the large number of UFO sightings in this forest. The most strange thing about the Hoia Baciu forest is the mysterious empty spot located at the center of the forest. This mysterious empty spot is also known as the dead zone or the clearing sites. The mysterious empty spot is perfectly round, and no vegetation grows in that particular area. Why trees and plants just stop growing around this empty spot at the center of the forest is still a mystery. Many scientists came to the forest and examined the soil in the round empty spot area. When they examined it, the soil was perfectly fine, but they could not find out why no plant or tree grows in this particular area. Moreover, this round empty spot, or the dead zone, is where ghosts and other paranormal activity have been frequently spotted. Many strange human forms, like shadow figures, are seen in this round empty spot. Romanian witches or psychic mediums claim that the void is a portal to the paranormal world. When someone steps into the round empty spot or the dead zone, they are surrounded by dense forest, and they feel being cut off from the outside world. But most people believe that the round empty spot or dead zone was caused by UFO when landing in that particular area. Many people also claim to have seen strange lights falling from the sky above the forest. Because of this, people who live near the forest refuse to go inside the Hoia Baciu forest. There are also many other reasons why people did not like to go into the Hoia Baciu forest. The forest also holds a lot of history, as there is evidence of people originally settling inside this forest in 6500 BC, making it the oldest settlement in all of Romania. According to the story, the forest is haunted by the spirits of farmers who were murdered there a long time ago. People who are brave enough to enter the Hoia Baciu forest feel restless and agitated. They have reported seeing ghostly figures or strange faces right in front of them with their naked eyes. Sometimes people see scary glowing green eyes staring at them from a distance. They also hear strange voices in the forest, creepy laughs of women, or screams of young girls. Visitors also claim that as soon as they walk into the forest, they start feeling strange sensations, such as dizziness, nausea, and headaches. Others who enter the forest walk out with scratches, bruises, or burn marks on their bodies that they did not have before, and they have no idea where they came from. Whenever someone enters the forest, they claim to remember all kinds of weird things from the past, but completely forget about them when they walk out of it. There was a real scary incident that happened to a woman who went into the forest a few years ago. The woman said that when she entered the forest, the branches of the tree started to move even when there was no wind. Then she started feeling that something was watching her from behind her back. She was very scared, so she stood very still and did not make any noise. Then the woman started hearing a strange whispering voice through the bushes. She heard the voices of her mother calling for her to come back. But her mother has been dead for over 20 years. Then the woman ran out of the forest and managed to escape from there. But the forest has left a scary mark on her. While staying at her home, she sleepwalks through the house at night. Once, her son woke up to see her looking out the window, still with her eyes wide open. He asked her what she was doing. But the woman replies that her mother, who was already dead 20 years ago, is calling her over and over again, and she needs to go to her mother.